Hello, my name is Naledi Mashego, and my literacy is computational literacy. I first interacted with a computer back in preschool. I started off with the basics and mainly learning how to use the Paint application to fill in and draw shapes, and learning how to play some offline games. I think when you enjoy doing something, it becomes easier and more natural to do, especially from an early age. As years went by, things became more intense, and I had moved on from just filling in shapes. I had now advanced to editing documents with Microsoft Word, formal presentations with Microsoft PowerPoint, working with functions and formulas Microsoft Excel, to working with databases and criteria with Microsoft Access, and a little bit of coding here and there with HTML. We are advancing into a digital age, and technology is constantly changing. The theory behind computers can be quite a handful, and not to mention the computer language, in which a new word is made every day. Working with a computer has always been a delight for me, even though it comes with its challenges. Being computer literate makes it easier to adapt to the new technological world, and knowing computer shortcuts and troubleshooting allows you to save time and resources, which I think is one of the benefits of being computer literate. Lastly, I'm grateful to say, had it not been for the amazing teachers I had that laid the digital foundation for me, I wouldn't have achieved what I have present day, which is computer literacy.
Multimodal literacy by Mpomalachi. Sports literacy is defined as having knowledge and physical skills about a certain sport. In this presentation, I will be talking about football as it is a type of sport that I have been playing for the past years. It involves a lot of skills, teamwork, and confidence in oneself. How I became literate in this skill. It all started when I was in preschool. I used to watch my fellow schoolmates play football. Even at home, they would play, therefore, I realized that I have interest in what they were doing. I learned a lot from them and their coach. I started practicing each day and I would watch soccer matches on television when I got home so I could learn the basics before playing the game. It was easy for me as I was an athlete. I learned techniques in a short period of time. Training made it possible for me to acquire the soccer skills I have now. My love for soccer created a wonderful journey as it became a major identity for me in my school life. Challenges throughout my journey and how I overcame them. As I used to be the only girl playing soccer with guys, I would get judged by my friends. Some boys in my soccer team doubted my soccer skills, and that would make me feel less confident. Getting injuries all times but never giving up. I overcame my challenges by being the best player and always winning. It was my great victory as I got a lot of benefits. Things became easy as I became well trained. I made everyone proud, and that made me strong and motivated. My mother played a great role as she was my biggest supporter. She allowed me to do what I'm passionate about. My coach being there for me, training me, inspiring me, and being my motivator at all times. I was able to achieve my goal.
Cultural literacy. Cultural literacy refers to the capability of getting through a culture, and as individuals, it aids in the successful interaction with people from diverse backgrounds, which leads to the decrease in prejudice and inequality. Through enculturation, I developed this literacy. Enculturation, which is defined as a gradual acquisition of characteristics and norms of a culture by a group or a person. Through this natural process, together with education, family, and the community, I became literate to the norms of my surroundings without any written or recorded media. the challenges I faced while developing this literacy and how I overcame them. Being born between two different tribes from the northern province, I was faced with different values which conflicted each other, while some complemented one another. What helped was growing up in a location which accommodated multiple cultures. Thus, a fusion of the two and others were accepted. This showcased a decrease in prejudice. I overcame these challenges through applying an open important role players throughout this development were my family, who played an important role from birth. The community and the schoolyard became influencers as I got older, which is where I spend most of my time. At this age, having lived amongst different people from different cultural backgrounds and being able to communicate with them in various ways, I can say I'm culturally literate.
Hello guys, my name is Kamoro Munamo and my literacy is singing. Singing is the act of producing musical sounds with the voice. The person who sings is referred as a vocalist. Please let me guys take you through my journey of singing literacy. I was at a very young age when I learned this literacy. I will watch the school choir practicing each and every day, each and every after school. And I started gaining interest in singing. I joined the choir in my second grade as the choir conductor told me to join the choir as he sees the passion in me and the interest that I have in music. My vocal was not that matured enough as of the other choir members. The voice was also cracking. As it takes a passion to be a good singer, I had to resist type of things that I used to eat when I was not a choir member, and it was not easy. I had to practice my vocal more than the other members. I attended extra practicals on Saturdays and did exercises to warm up the vocal and drink more of the remedy the conductor provided. My mother played a huge role as she took her time to prepare me every morning on the Saturdays and to compliment my singing whenever I sing and love listening to my voice. The teachers at school talked about my singing as I was the youngest of all the choir members, and that gave me more passion and confidence to sing more.
Diversity faced within the group. As a group of 4 individuals coming from 4 different backgrounds, everyone had their own way on approaching the assignment and breaking it down for easier understanding. Communication was also a slight obstacle. We had various individual assessments to do, and making time for group discussion was necessary, however delayed. Through keeping an open mind and understanding a student's life and academic pressure, we were able to each individually complete our work while helping one another and combine it as one.